I finally cut off my parents financially after years of watching them spoil my siblings' children while treating my kids like unwanted strangers. Here is how I stopped paying for their blatant favoritism, redirected my hard earned money to my own household, and left them to face the harsh financial reality they deserved. For 10 long years, I played the role of the dutiful adult child perfectly. My husband and I worked exhausting hours to build a stable life. Yet my mother and my father always expected me to cover their monthly utilities, grocery deliveries, and lifestyle maintenance. I quietly obliged every single month, falsely believing it was my absolute responsibility as their highest earning offspring. The breaking point arrived during a major holiday gathering at my parents' house. My sister's children, who happened to be my parents' deeply favored grandchildren, were showered with expensive electronic gadgets, designer clothes, and endless physical affection by my parents. Meanwhile, my kids, who are their other grandchildren, were treated like invisible, unwanted house guests. The contrast was agonizing to watch. When my young daughter politely asked my mother for a simple glass of juice, my mother snapped at her to sit down and wait. Just minutes later, my father warmly smiled and handed my sister's son a brand new top-tier tablet. My kids sat quietly on the living room couch, looking completely confused and deeply hurt by the open rejection from their own grandparents. That night on the drive home, my husband pointed out the harsh, undeniable truth. My parents loved my wallet, but they did not care for my family. The very next morning, my father texted me a photo of his latest electricity, water, and premium cable bills, expecting the usual prompt payment without even asking how his grandchildren were doing. Instead of opening my banking app, I initiated my plan. First, I called my sister. I calmly informed her that since her kids enjoyed 100% of our parents' love, attention, and expensive gift giving, it was now her responsibility to take over 100% of our parents' household bills. My sister instantly panicked over the phone, stammering that their budget could not handle such a heavy burden. I told my sister that it sounds like a personal problem, and hung up. Next, I sent a final group text to my parents. I told my mother and father that my financial subscription to their lives had officially expired, effective immediately. They phoned me instantly, taking turns screaming into the receiver that I was an ungrateful child, an embarrassment, and that family always helps family. I calmly replied that real family does not alienate innocent children, and that if they want money, they can ask their favorite grandchildren for it. I hung up, blocked my parents' phone numbers, blocked my sister across all social media, and permanently severed the ties. The solution brought instant peace and validation to my household. My husband and I took the exact money we used to waste on those bills and put it directly into a premium vacation fund for our kids. My parents are now drowning in a stack of overdue notices and late fees, forced to finally learn that their toxic favoritism comes with a steep price tag they simply cannot afford to pay. Subscribe for more.